Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about select transformation in PySpark. So I have already imported all the SQL functions available in PySpark, and also I have created a Spark data frame also. So in this data frame, we have four columns. So let's look into the data frame. So we have two different ways to check the data frame or to show the data frame. First is display df, or another one is df.show. So whenever we'll do df.show, it will come out in that particular format. But whenever we'll do display df, it comes in a proper structured way, and even we can look into the data types. We can even click on columns, and we can look into the statistics of the column. So we usually prefer this, but for a quick lookup, we can use this also. So now, whenever we have learned the SQL, select is the first statement that everyone learns. So in the same way, if we have a data frame in PySpark, how we can select specific columns? So it is just similar like SQL. So we have select here also. So we have to take our data frame. Then when we write select, we can see the select here, and we can like just select whatever column we want to select. So for example, I just want to select employee name, and let's do it dot so. See, so by doing this, I'm saying that okay, from this particular data frame, select only employee name column. So we have selected only employee name column. In the same way, if I want to select multiple columns, I can select that also, employee name, and if I also want department column, and if I will click so, see, it is simple and it is similar to SQL. We are just saying, okay, this is the data frame. Now select these two columns, and we will be able to select these two columns. And also, like similar to SQL, we can select the column in different order also. So let's look into the data frame. So let's select the salary first, then employee name. We can do that also. So let's select the salary and employee name. So we can do that also, and it is just similar to SQL. And like in SQL, whenever we want to select all the columns, what we do, like we do select a star from, we write like this, select a star from table name. Okay, so in the same way, if we want to select everything, we can do df. We are saying, okay, this is the data frame. Now from this data frame, select. Now here, rather than giving the column names, we want to select all the columns. So now we'll do star and dot so. So it's similar. Like we used to do select star from table. Here we are saying, okay, this is the data frame. Now select all the columns from the data frame. We are doing the same thing. So this is the one way, and like so whenever we want to select columns from the data frame, we can just do the dot select, and under that we can, in the double quotes or single quotes, we can give the column names. But we have like one another thing. So if we want, we have the column object also. So we can use column object, and under that column object we can give the column name. So then again we for each and every column we have to use the column object again and again. So now salary, and then we can do dot so. So what is the difference exactly? So like by using this column object, so we are first saying okay column, then we are saying okay this is a column name. So what is the difference why when we use this or when we use this? So whenever we are using this, if we want to select the columns, we can just directly give it like this. But if we want to do any kind of transformation, or if we want to do any another, like if you want to use any another functions, or if you want to do any another transformation in the columns, we have to tell the PySpark first okay this is the column, then now I want to do some transformation. So for example, if like first I have declared okay this is the column and this is the column name, and if I click here dot, so I can see there is a alias option, there is different things I can do. But when I will do, I will come here and I will click here, I will see this also, but it is not going to work. So whenever we want to do additional transformation on a column, and if we want to do like some other transformation, or we want to do use any another function on the column, so we have to use this column object. So it's always a good practice to always write this and always use this rather than using this, but we can use both the methods. And the another thing is, if we want to create a new data frame itself from the selected columns, it's similar to pandas we can say. So if I'm saying employee df, and if I'm saying select employee name, okay, what it is okay, the name is wrong here. Yeah. So I have selected the column from the data frame and I have stored in a new data frame itself. So we can check the data frame also. See, so this is how we can select the columns and we can store it in a data frame itself.